1916, the first Great Migration. The movement of African Americans from the rural South takes the blues from its heartland up the Mississippi River and to the big cities of Chicago and New York. The big band era is born, and guitarists struggle to be heard above trumpets, trombones, and the bombastic new sound. A new instrument that can be played loud is needed, and inventors of the day work feverishly on a solution. By the 30s, frontrunners are Orville Gibson, whose archtop guitar is much loved by the jazzmen of the day, and Adolf Rickenbacker, who launches the first electric lap steel guitar. But a young radio repairman from Fullerton, California, called Leo Fender, has other ideas. Well, guys, are you ready? Southern rockabilly players like Burton and Perkins were planting the seeds of rock and roll, whilst up in Chicago, Muddy Waters was giving birth to the Chicago blues, and they were all using Telecasters. Whilst Fender was living in the musical future, Gibson was still stuck in its past. I mean, they'd made mandolins in the 19th century, given the jazzmen the archtop guitar in the 20s. They were old school, but they wouldn't be for long.
Vaya con Dios, my love. I'm back, honey.
Hi. You know, I tied this string around my finger to remember to tell you something when you got back from shopping. I forgot what it was.
Oh, not again. Well, let's do the World's Waiting for the Sunrise while you try and think of it.
Dear one, the world is waiting for the sunrise. Every rose is covered with dew, and while the world is waiting for the sun rising, my heart is calling.
Gibson owes a lot to this jazz guitarist from the 1930s who invented a guitar that would become synonymous with his name. His parents named him Lester, but we call him Les. In 1942, Lester William Pulsford took his prototype solid-body electric guitar, the Log, to Gibson. They likened it to a broomstick with pickups and sent Les Paul on his way. It was only when Fender started biting at their heels with the broadcaster in 1950 that their president, Ted McCarthy, paid attention. And this little golden beauty was our reward.
This is an original 50s gold top. Les Paul gave this guitar its debut at the Paramount Theatre in New York City in July of 1952. But the first guitarist to sell 1 million records using one of these cut his teeth a long way from the comfort of the Paramount.
Eddie Lee Jones worked the cotton fields and juke joints of 1930s Mississippi, riding the rails to New Orleans. In 1953 at J&M Studios, Eddie picked up his gold top, flicked the switch on his tweed amp, and as the tube started to burn hot, he dialed the volume up as far as it'd go. And after a notoriously long recording session, he finally laid down the things that I used to do. Have a listen to the original recording. That distant voice that says "yeah" at the end. And that's Ray Charles.
The things that I used to do. Lord knows I won't do them no more. Said the things that I used to do. Lord, I won't do them no more. I used to sit around your house and cry, baby, please don't go.
His charisma, his soul, his persona elicited religious love and zeal and admiration from his audience. He was like a holy figure, a holy icon to them. His voice carried all of the suffering, the travail, the oppression, the discrimination, the piney woods isolation, the swamp isolation of a black man at the wrong time in the wrong part of the South.
Precious memories? No? Lonesome Road. This train.
This train is a clean train. This train. This train is a clean train. This train. Oh, this train is a clean train. Everybody riding in Jesus' name, 'cause this train is a clean train. This train.
So here we are. Here we are. The three stars of our show. That's not the band, it's the guitars. They are as much a part of our musical memory as the artists that played them. These three guitars have provided the soundtrack to generations of change, yet they themselves have not changed one bit. To play one of these guitars is to feel the heartbeat of history. It's to feel the Great Migration, the birth of rock and roll, the British invasion, the 50s and the 60s, love, loss, life, and death, all captured in these timeless silhouettes. Now we're back where we started with this 1950 Fender Broadcaster. When Leo invented this guitar, I wonder if he really realised what it was truly capable of and how it would really change the way that we hear the world. We also wonder what Leo Fender might have made of this.